Right, with the Xbox One being announced, so far I looked at the console and I went, ooh! Visually, cosmetically speaking, it does not look very appealing. With a lot of this transaction of social elements added to this console, even though it was kind of sort of there anyway with the original Xbox 360, as well as personal computers, the PCs, things we use to fat the porn every day, we kind of have this thing already. So with this console, they're trying to provide now more interaction with your games, when quite frankly, all people want to do is sit down on their fat lazy asses and play a game with a fucking controller. Now, I understand full well what they're trying to do, blah blah blah, try to appeal to more casual people as well, but I cannot see it as being something as strong as I'd want to be towards focusing on a fucking console. I mean, it's a console. It's supposed to be, to emulate a certain thing, specific thing, and just do it well. The Genesis, it did what it did well. The Super Nintendo did what it did well. The Nintendo did what it did well. All these said fragments did itself well. This right here was very disappointing to even watch. I was just not impressed. I can probably see with those 15 exclusive, 8 out of those 15, as this guy mentioned, exclusive titles being something that are, going to be original to the console, brand new franchises. And so far, the only thing I heard come out of these people's mouths were TV show, DLC, and social media shit I don't give a crap about. I mean, that's generally it. I mean, yeah, do I use social media on my computer? If I had a cell phone, I'd most likely use it on that. But on a console, come on, you're really taking the focus off everything else. These guys are working on social media when, quite frankly, social media in itself is sort of mellowing down. It isn't as, poppy as it was before. It wasn't as trendy as it was before. It's just there. I mean, I understand with the mindset of some people who are going to bring up, whoa, people are going to be playing games and that extra shit is just going to be there too. Well, that's the thing. You're wasting all this production, all this money to pump all this, stuff into this console when they can just really focus and keep it simple. Make sure they have really AAA, 5-star, God, I just hope this console does not overheat. That's all I gotta say. Because the last console, we all know what happened there. Was not manufactured as well. The original Xbox, if I do remember correctly, did have some issues too. But, again, I digress. I'm not saying the console's going to be failing. I'm not going to try to say, oh, I'm the PS3 fan. I'm not saying it at all because I own all consoles, so get off my balls about that. It's just my honest opinion to say that, so far the console looks crappy cosmetically. The innards so far, I haven't really heard about anything. I mean, I'm not really a tech person, so I don't give two shits. Just as long as it plays a good game, that's all I care about. I mean, that's what most people care about if they're actually dedicated to playing video games. They just care about what's it going to play for me, what's it going to do, because I'm going to be spending $60 freaking dollars on a video game that I've known nothing about. Oh, Call of Duty, big whoopee shit, that's something we already know about. But anyway, repeating myself, becoming a little redundant now, so that's generally all I wanted to say about this. My first impressions of this press conference was...